Because of a Hollywood movie, everyone is talking about nuclear weapons. So today, I'm going to take you to the only two places in the world where nuclear weapons were used.
An American airplane dropped one bomb on Hiroshima.
I am going to take you to Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This video will not make you sad. It will make you happy by the end. I landed in Hiroshima and Nagasaki and I immediately started crying. The history of these two cities is hard. On the 6th of August, 1945, at 8:16 a.m., exactly when people were going to work, exactly on this spot, 500 meters up, here, a nuclear bomb dropped by the United States exploded in the air. In less than 1 minute, the city was wiped out. Nothing was left standing except for this building. And the bomb did not discriminate. 70,000 people died, innocent people. The same thing happened here in Nagasaki. 3 days later, another nuclear bomb was dropped, wiped out another 70,000 people, and melted the whole city. This is so gruesome that we don't even know how many people died. It's between 100 to 200,000 people gone.
An American airplane dropped one bomb on Hiroshima.
I'll be honest with you. If I was Japanese today, I would hate America. I would hate anything to do with Americans. Dropping a nuclear bomb twice is too much. Even Oppenheimer himself, the guy who invented it, thinks the same.
Hiroshima was far more costly in life and suffering and inhumane than it needed to have been.
But here is what surprised me. I went around Hiroshima and Nagasaki looking for people who hate America, and I couldn't find any. I even asked nuclear attack survivors. This is what they said.
Do you hate America?
No, yes. It's very difficult. I hate the leaders at the time who decided to drop atom bombs. But I don't hate the ordinary Americans.
They don't hate because, according to them, and this is important, peace does not flow from hate. And peace is what they want. That's why 77 years later, Hiroshima and Nagasaki were fully rebuilt. They have skyscrapers, public transportation, world-class infrastructure. Japan became the third largest economy in the world. And here is the crazy thing. In both cities, I saw so many American businesses, Starbucks and McDonald's opening stores. I saw young kids learning English at school. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes, English, amazing. Without any hate for America or the past.
You like America? You hate America?
Yes.
You like America?
And in those two cities, the government built a museum to remember the past because it's important. You would expect the museum to be called the War Museum, the Tragedy Museum, the Anger Museum. No. You know what they called it instead? The Hiroshima Peace Museum. The name says a lot about the Japanese. We can't forget our past, but we should not continue the tragedy and the hate and the anger. Inside this museum, I could not stop tearing up. Tears of sadness, but also tears of joy. Joy at how far we have come. in just one generation. Today, the US and Japan have the best relations ever. Trade, tourism, and culture. Even the US President Obama came to Hiroshima to call for peace.
The United States and Japan forged not only an alliance, but a friendship that has won far more for our people than we could ever claim through war.
But today, we still don't have peace. Between Ukraine and Russia, Israel and Palestine, India and Pakistan, it feels like these conflicts will never end. They lasted for decades and will go on for decades more. But if there is one thing we can learn from Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Japan, and the US, is that time heals. Time heals people. Time heals nations. Countries that used nuclear weapons no longer see a point in fighting each other.
I don't hate the ordinary Americans.
As I ate in a McDonald's, talking to little Japanese kids and nuclear attack survivors in English, I was convinced we can move on from tragedy. We can end conflicts. We can end hate. We can become better humans. But most importantly, we can build a world without any nuclear weapons.